Good morning. We're going to start the law session today, 6th of January 2018. Is it? Yes, 6. 3 more days from retirement. So you're going to get this classes on a regular basis. My subject today, again, is the law of the land. Now, what you're going to hear today, I'll guarantee you, politicians won't like it. Judges appointed by politicians are not going to like it. Elected judges are also not going to like it. Lawyers, attorneys, some legal scholars, and some laypersons, some autodidacts, people who have taught themselves the law, they may not like what I'm going to say. But I guarantee you what I'm going to say today and what I'm going to include as part of my syllabus is to expose the fraud. My subject is law, L-O-R-E, not L-A-W. You see? What is law? L-O-R-E. According to the definition that I got online, and I consulted a few dictionaries, law, L-O-R-E, is a body of traditions and knowledge on a particular subject held by a group of persons, by a particular group, typically passed from person to person by word of mouth. The Western imperial way is they took the L-O-R-E of the land, codified it, memorialized it, mandated it, literally cast it in stone by writing it into a book or a reference so they can cite and quote. And this law, L-A-W, written by the Western imperial system, is not made by you and me. It's not made by the ordinary people of the land. Whereas a law, L-O-R-E, is something that is put together by a community of persons, especially Aboriginal people, tribal people. See, in North America, when the chief went to meet the Commission of Indian Affairs, who represented the Great White Father in Washington, D.C., he took his entire tribe there. He took everybody, Indians and chiefs, everybody, medicine man, the elders, the young, the old, everybody was there. So that everybody is listening to what is being discussed. And they based their decisions on the law, L-O-R-E, of the land. The Great White Father's representative, for example, will represent the L-A-W of the land, which is written by a few politicians in the legislature, designed for special interests. Well, this is the reason, in the American context, the Bill of Rights was instituted into the United States Constitution. Otherwise, 8 of the 13 states were not interested in joining the Union. So the Bill of Rights, the 10 Amendments, 10 Commandments, if you like, literally tell the world about individual rights. Now, there were 10 amendments at that time, and 6 articles, maybe 7. Now we have an additional 17 amendments which drown away the basic 10. Because the law of the land, LAW, is designed for special interests. Now, if you want to be stupid enough to believe that it's designed to protect you, you're sadly mistaken. That's not the way the devil operates. And here, when I mean devil, you know who I'm referring to. I am referring to the quintessential, ubiquitous entity, methodology, system, facade, the cabal called government. You think they care for you? Really? Look at all the laws of the land, LAW. You think they're designed to protect you? See, we Native Americans, we believe that the LORE of the land was there first before European contact. This is what we believed in. Do you know we even had our dietary code? You know that? Now the Westerner comes from Europe. He brings the bubonic plague, typhoid, dysentery, and all this rubbish. See, we native people, we lived off the land. Mother Nature provided us everything. We did not need big pharma, big pharmacy, pharmaceutical companies. Diabetes, hypertension, heart diseases, liver diseases, all this were unknown. So, today we're going to talk about law, LORE, with which you can escape the claw of the law, which is a major flaw. All right? The first thing you must understand, if you are unfortunate enough to be invited as a defendant in a court of law, if you have to go, if you must go, send them the notice of special appearance, which is available at www.triballaw.tk, triballaw.tk. Now I'm going to have Tom Weidler change that triballaw.tk to be spelled triballaore.tk. I think Tom is listening. I'm sure he'll make all the necessary arrangements. Anyway, you first send your notice of special appearance. In that notice of special appearance, you tear their law, LAW, aside. How do you do that? You first of all cite the law that they cited, and then you apply the Marbury medicine. I know it's Marbury versus Madison, but I'm talking Marbury medicine. Now, what's a Marbury medicine? If a law is repugnant to the Constitution, it is declared null and void. Okay? That was a legacy left behind by the fourth Chief Justice, John Marshall. May his soul rest in peace. Now, that's the first thing you do. Most laws, LAWS, are what's known as a bill of attainder. Like if they say if you're speeding or you're parking in a non-parking place, non-parking spot, your fine is $100, $200. Inflicting a punishment without a trial is called a bill of attainder. All right? ATTAINDER. It's in the Constitution. Oh, which part, Judge? Go check it yourself. You want to learn law? LAW? You want to practice LORE? Learn to research. You're not going to get everything from me because I want you to get off your lazy butts and do some research. All right? Coming back to answering the charge. Send a notice of special appearance, challenge that law. Now, the second way is after you do the Marbury medicine, you check and see if that law, LAW, clashes against the LORE, because you come under the tribal law. If it does, LORE prevails. The third thing you can do, thanks to Public Law 97-280, otherwise known as 96 Statute at Large 1269, or 1280, I think, Public Law 97-280 of 1982, which declared the Bible as a word of God. Now you look at their law and check and see if it is against God's law. The fourth thing you do, the LORE, basically is it against natural law? Now, the federal law 25 U.S.C. 450N, as in Naidu, small n, gives you sovereign immunity. 25 U.S.C. 1301 gives you tribal government status. And 18 U.S.C. 1151 says it's all Indian country. All right? Read up. If that law, LAW, that's coming against you, is not at variance with all the LORE of the land, you got hopes to prevail in their court system, but you're not going to go there. You are going to try that law, LAW, in a tribal court. All right? Now, some morons in government, that's where you find all of them, will tell you, oh, we don't recognize this tribe. What is the Sek-Em-Tek-Tek tribe calling itself SAT? We don't recognize it. Well, stupid, we don't recognize you either. Huh? I didn't vote for you. Why should I recognize you? 105 million people didn't vote the 2016 election. Think about that. Now, there is an article that I wrote entitled, styled as Unrecognized Tribes. I want you to research the 7-8 cases where the federal government said, oh, even though you're not federally recognized, you don't have a treaty, as long as you're Indian, that's fine, This is why I tell you folks, if you've got a medical issue, don't go looking for insurance. Walk into a hospital, take your card, and say you're a Native American. Yeah, but I don't have the card, it's too expensive. How are we going to pay salaries to our tribal lawyers if we don't impose a fee? You want everything free? Join the government. They'll give you everything free, provided you vote for them. That is the way they make you captive. And guess what? You're going to love being a captive because you get welfare checks, food stamps, you're sucking on the teats of Babylon. Don't come to us. We are not about the rule of law, LAW. We are about the rule of LORE and the cause of justice. That's who we are, folks. All right? So, they shove a law in your face. Challenge that law via a notice of special appearance. Oh yeah, but what if they issue a bench warrant, a warrant of arrest? So what do you want me to do? Change your diaper? Wipe your nose. You know what to do. Stay below the radar. Stay away from the radar. Oh, how do I do that? Oh boy, you got a long way to go, brother or sister. Stay below the radar. Don't. You see, life is all about perception. You walk into a pub smelling, or you walk into a restaurant smelling, unshaven, unkempt, hair, dirty clothes. Huh? They look at you like they don't want you anywhere near them. You could be the most brilliant person in the world who just walked in for a meal because you're out there in the wilderness for about 30 days thinking, meditating, in communication with your Almighty God. But the perception is you're a bum. And as another guy walks in there, neat, tidy, booted and suited, could be the biggest con man in the world. And guess what? The perception. Oh, here comes a polished man. He could be a lawyer, an attorney, a university professor, maybe a doctor. You see? Perception. So how do you perceive the devil? You think the devil has any legitimacy? You think it has got any credibility? Challenge the law. Read the law. They will usually cite the law and quote the law. Read it. Now, cause and effect. The law, LAW, is the effect. Be smart and look at the cause. What made the legislature write that law? All these legislative debates are kept in a legislative journal. It's in the first article of your constitution. They have to have a record of all the discussions, the debates, the deliberations, the dialogue that happened before the law was made. So look at the effect, the law that's coming to tyrannize you, terrorize you, and go back to the cause. Why was that law made? Herein endeth your first lesson in the law. So, the next lesson will happen every other day because I'm motivated. I'm 3 days away from retirement. Baby, I'm telling you, whoa, I'm going to be 70. I can't wait. I'm going to be playing golf today. I'm going to enjoy my family as the wife, my little girl. Life's good. Uncomplicated. Simplified. Simple. Low maintenance. Life's good. Contentment. So thank you for being patient. I hope you were able to learn something today about the scam called the LAW and the truth called the LORE. So whether you're from North America, South America, Australia, Aotearoa, sometimes called New Zealand, remember, the LORE of the land is the coin, the currency of the realm. All right? Have a great, dynamic, powerful day. We'll see you tomorrow. Be blessed.